All right, guys. So you've seen the title. Keith Thurman is officially a bitch, boys. He pulled out. So sort of not surprised, sort of expecting something like that. He talks a big game. I think he was just stringing us along the whole time. I mean, he's straight into talking about fighting Errol Spence. The guy's a galah. I think he needs to retire. He's done. Don't want to hear it anymore. Keith Thurman officially to me is no more news on that. You're a grub. But Sebastian Fundora stepped in. Now, this is a long rangey guy. I think it's a much better fight. I think Keith Thurman got destroyed by Manny Pacquiao. Tim Tszyu's a lot bigger. It just didn't really interest me in the first place. I thought it was just maybe a go out on your knee or on your shield sort of a fight, legacy fight, money fight, retire the right way, maybe whatever you want to call it. Don't really care. He's out. Fundora's in. I think Tim Tszyu is going to have a bit more issues with a long rangey sort of opponent. I think it's going to be a lot harder to get inside. I think the key would be to go to the body early and then in the later rounds finish him off. But Tim Tszyu's a beast. I like Tim Tszyu. He comes to fight and he pushes forward. He pushes the pace. He's in your face and it's a good fight. So I think that sort of worked out better for the fans all in all. I've got money on Tim Tszyu. I think it's going to go into the later rounds and he's going to finish Fundora 100%. So I'll be live streaming that definitely. So keep an eye out for that. Now, the next thing, Canelo. He's also a bitch. Fight Benavidez. I don't understand this. What is going on? Fight Benavidez. It's what the fans want. He's ducking him massively. He doesn't want to lose his legacy. I understand that, but you're losing it by not taking the fight. I'd have more respect for you if you showed up and took the fight, but you don't want to do that. So now I don't respect you that much anymore because I know you're ducking him. $200 million to fight, bro? Come on, man. That is ridiculous. Benavidez already gave him some ridiculous, like 1% offer deal, and he said no to it. He doesn't want to fight him. It's like a Khabib and Tony Ferguson in the MMA world. We wanted to see it. Never happened. And I think this is going to be the same. We want to see it. It's not going to happen. We've got to put up with it. Unfortunately, it is what it is. He's fighting that Munguia guy or Munguia. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not even going to try. Which I think will be a good fight, definitely. But I want to see Benavidez. I'm pretty upset about the whole thing. I'm more upset hearing the terms and conditions to fight him because now I know he doesn't want to fight him. So I think we've got to kiss that fight goodbye. I would have my money on Canelo on the next fight, definitely, but we'll talk about that later down the track. I don't want to get into that now. This weekend, we got Smith versus Zepeda. I will be streaming that 100%. I think that's going to be a good fight. We've got an undefeated fighter versus a former WBC super lightweight champion. Very interested to see how that one goes. He's Zepeda's brother fought on the week just passing, which was, I think I spoke about that as well. So I don't know. I think these guys are good. I think it's going to be a good fight. I always like the undefeated fighters come up to a challenge. So see if they're really out where they should be. So I think that's going to be a good fight too. I will be live streaming that. All going well. So stay out and keep in tune for that. Now, I'll usually split the videos up. I'm not going to do it this time. UFC, we got Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. We've also got some good fights in the main card. We've got Cameron Saman versus Peyton Tabolt. That is going to be a good fight. They're both good fighters. That's something I'd guarantee you to watch out for if you're looking for a war or at least skill versus skill. And that's going to be a good fight. I think Rose Namajunas versus Amanda Ribas. I think Amanda's going to win. I wasn't really happy with Rose's last performance. She also got subbed straight away by Gillian Robinson in the Submission Underground. Now, I know we're going off boxing, but I'm a fight fan in general, so I'm just going to mix it all in now. So I think Amanda Ribas beats Nunes. I reckon she's better up top with the striking, and I think she's going to be better on the ground too. So I'm very interested to see that outcome. My money's on Amanda Ribas, and I'm also going to put money on Cameron Saman. I think he's up against a tough opponent, but I like Cameron Saman. He comes to fight again, and I always support those guys. But I don't want to run around with the whole card, but they're two of the fights I would definitely keep an eye out for. Also, Justin Taffer's fighting from Australia. If you're an Australian fight fan, Justin Taffer's fighting. So that'll be a sick fight. I think he's going to win, or I'm rooting for him to win. I'm going to put him for a knockout. And hopefully he can go up the rankings and sort of do what Ty did. But I think we got a good fight card in boxing and in MMA this weekend. So I think we should all be thankful for that. We've got good fights coming up in the future. We know UFC 300. I'll be doing all my fight simulation videos as well on top of that. They'll start early. So keep an eye out for that because there's so many big cards, big fights on it. I can almost do the whole card, I'm pretty sure, with it. So that will be good. But other than that, give me your thoughts. I want to hear what you think about the Tim Tszyu fight with Thurman. Do you think Thurman pulled out for a reason, or do you think he knew he wasn't going to win? Now he's trying Errol Spence. I don't know what the reason is. Is he actually really injured? Very interesting to me. I just think it's so close to the fight. You'd want to be somewhat careful in training, but hey, I'll keep my mouth shut about that. So you tell me what you think about Thurman pulling out. Also tell me what you think about Sebastian Fundora stepping in. I think he's a longer opponent. I think he's a bit more difficult than Thurman, 100%. Much better fight for the fans. I think so anyway. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Going for Tim, obviously. Now, Canelo, again, he's in the bitch category. Tell me what you think about that. What should he do? What should Benavidez do? Move on? Try and keep fighting him? Give me your thoughts about that. I want to hear what you have to say. That's something that I'm very interested in, what you guys have to say about that. Also, give me your insights to the UFC fights coming up. If you're interested in the UFC, let me know what you want to see. Fight-wise, is it the main card only? Is it someone else in the prelims you like? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe all the content. Helps me massively. So let's wait for the weekend. I'll be streaming these fights and talking about them. Might even have two simultaneously going. That's how I do it now, boys. All right? So keep an eye out. All right? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Respect.